Last time on Dark Magic Stories, Pruett's Sinister Escapades. Pruett retreated to his lair in the countryside, an abandoned monastery lined with relics of the dead and supernatural. There, he preserved the severed head of Beauregard and placed it among his trophies. But something strange began to unfold. Pruett started speaking to the head, and perhaps hearing it speak back. Madness, memory, or something darker. One thing became clear. Pruett now has the bone, and a new obsession. Episode 4. The collection begins. The following night the monastery was cloaked in mist, the soft rustle of leaves the only sound as Pruett made his way home. Moonlight filtered through the treetops, casting fractured beams across his face and illuminating the unnatural gleam in his charcoal black eyes. He had just fed, yet he couldn't wait to return home to Monsieur. He pushed open the doors and the hinges groaned in protest. "I am back," he spoke to the preserved head, still in its sealed jar. "You miss me?" Pruett tilted his head, his grin softening into something resembling admiration. "Ah, Monsieur, even in death, you're magnificent." No reply. "You're quiet this evening. Plotting again? Or simply enjoying the silence?" Again the head offered no reply, and yet, in the labyrinth of Pruett's mind, it spoke. "You should not have done it, Pruett. The Dorvo vampires will come." Pruett grinned. "Let them come. You've gone too far. I was a pillar. My death will not go unanswered." "Ah, Monsieur, you always did enjoy the sound of your own voice." The whisper grew louder, the words twisting through his mind. Beauregard's tone was accusatory, mocking, but also laced with something else. "Pity. You think this is victory? All you've done is paint a target on your back." Pruett laughed. "If they do come, perhaps we should prepare a proper welcome, Something memorable." The whisper faded, but the grin on Pruett's face only widened. "Anyway, tell me, old friend, how does it feel to be part of my collection?" Again, it was only silence, until a cold gust of air swept through the room, snuffing out several candles. Pruett didn't flinch. He knew the presence behind him without turning. "Pruett." It was the voice of his demon sibling, the one who was best known for interrupting his fun. "Julian," Pruett replied. "Have you come to see the newest part of my collection?" "The Dorvo, no," Julian said flatly. Beauregard's death didn't go unnoticed. His absence is a roar in the silence. You've gone too far. Pruett's eyes gleamed with something feral. "Have I?" He stepped further into the room. Leonis is no longer in hiding. He's taken his brother Luke and begun calling old allies. That should terrify even you. He smiled wider. "Then let him come. I've always wanted to meet the quiet one. I warned you about going down this path. Your activities are drawing attention. The wrong kind." Pruett turned to face him and gestured grandly at the rows of heads. "Look at them, brother. Aren't they magnificent? Each one tells a story, a life preserved for eternity. Shouldn't we all aspire to such immortality?" Julian stepped forward, boots crunching against broken stone. "They'll come for you. Marcella's already calling for blood. You've killed her beloved. You've killed their king. I've done nothing but preserve what others would have let rot. Look at this place. Forgotten. Hollow. I simply filled the void." Julian's jaw clenched. "This obsession of yours, relics, heads, bones, it's not preservation. And yet, you came all this way, just to see it. Pruett smiled. "Tell me, what does that say about you?" "I came here to warn you," he replied, "and to tell you to come home. Your words are wasted. You don't understand what you've unleashed." "I don't care, brother. This isn't a game." Julian's voice echoed through the chamber. "They'll come for you. For us." Pruett's expression darkened. "Let them try," he muttered. "I've outlived countless threats, brother. They are no different." Julian sighed, his patience waning. "This isn't just about you. Your recklessness puts all of us at risk. The dictum exists for a reason, Pruett. If you keep defying it—" "I know the dictum better than you," Pruett snapped, his voice rising. "I'm not some mindless minion to be lectured. I am your equal." "You're my burden," Julian said coldly. "And if you don't stop, I'll do what Delphine should have done centuries ago." At the mention of their sire, Pruett's manic grin returned, but there was a flicker of something else in his eyes. Fear? Or anger? "Tell me, brother, does she whisper her threats to you in the dead of night? Does she remind you who you owe your miserable existence to?" Julian didn't respond, but his silence spoke volumes. Pruett laughed, a hollow, unsettling sound. "Ah, I see. Still her loyal dog, are you? While I've moved beyond her petty rules, you remain shackled by them." Julian turned to leave, his patience exhausted. "Return what remains to the Dorvo vampires, or we'll face consequences you can't imagine." As the heavy doors slammed shut behind him, Pruett turned back to Monsieur. "Consequences," he murmured, his voice low. "You're wrong, brother. I can imagine them all too well." He tilted his head back. "Did you hear him, Monsieur? How they still cling to their old codes. They're brittle, dusty, like bones left too long in the sun." You've been listening to The Collection Begins, Episode 4 of Pruett's Sinister Escapades. The dead are stirring, and Pruett is already listening.